last season. All right. Next, the Denver Broncos. They made the playoffs as a wild card in Bo Nix's rookie season. They finally took a leap under Sean Payton. They're over under again, 9.5. They added a bunch of pieces on defense. They added a rookie running back early in the draft. Didn't lose anybody too big. Lost Javonte Williams, their starting running back last year, but he was in and out of the lineup a lot. What did you have for the Broncos here?
Yeah, I had him going over too. I had him at 10 wins. I like what Bo Nix did last year. I'm hoping he doesn't hit that second year quarterback wall and get figured out by the league. So I do think I like the pieces they added on the defense with Greenlaw, Hufanga, both ex-Niners. They added Evan Ingram on for a tight end. So I think they got him some weapons, and he already had Sutton. They added Pat Bryant. So they added guys for him, and they had Marvin Mims Jr. So it's like, and then RJ Harvey comes along, J.K. Dobbins. So like what they're building on the offense. Sean Payton, he's a great coach. So I do think they are a 10-win team. I think they go over, and they could also be one of those potential wild card teams here in the AFC.
Yeah, I had them at 10 wins as well. ChatGPT had them at 7. So that's interesting. Maybe they are predicting that second year slump from Bo Nix, but there's enough of an infrastructure on this team that even if he struggles a bit, which he did last year, he wasn't great last year. He came on strong at the end of the season, but he had a lot of games where he didn't look like a first round pick, I'll say. But their defense was incredible. It should be even better this year. A lot of people are putting them as the number one fantasy defense. So there are a lot of talent on this team. They have the reigning defensive player of the year in Pat Surtain. So I think it's not an easy 10 wins, but I can definitely see them challenging even for the AFC West crown, depending on how things go in Kansas City. So who are your fantasy picks for them?
Yeah, my sleeper is Marvin Mims Jr. I do think he can get some good work out of the slot, and he's also going to be kind of the second wide receiver there in Denver. So I do think there's some opportunity for him to kind of shine, and he's going very low in drafts. So I do think there's an opportunity for him to outplay his ADP. Bust, I'm going to say it's RJ Harvey. I think people are getting maybe a little too much into the hype of RJ Harvey. Remember, he's a rookie running back, and they also brought in Dobbins. I do think, I mean, you saw what Dobbins did last year before he got hurt. He was a beast. And so I think Dobbins is actually going to be more of a 50-50 timeshare with Harvey. So I wouldn't expect much out of either of them. But it's gonna be great for the Broncos offense, not so good for either one of them fantasy wise. So I think RJ Harvey's my bust.
That's funny that you said that. I mean, my sleeper is Evan Ingram. I've been
I
seeing
love
him
that.
go undrafted. I know that's your guy. I was surprised you didn't pick him. He's getting a lot of love from like the fantasy nerds. He's a good player, just has some injury issues. He's kind of inconsistent at times, but definitely, I think a big role for him on this team, especially with a young quarterback. I guess Bo Nix is not that young. He's 26.
He's a
Yeah, he's an old young quarterback. My bust is J.K. Dobbins. I know he's listed as the starter. Maybe I'm buying into the R.J. Harvey hype, but it seems like he's being groomed for that starting role. I think I think by I don't know week 2, week 3, he's going to be getting the starting carries. I'm seeing like a Bucky Irving, Rashad White type
really. Oh
dynamic here.
wow. I think they're going to be 50-50 all season, man. I think Harvey takes it next year, but I think it'll be 50-50 all season.
Well, I'm glad we disagreed because then we'll be able to find out, and
Yeah.
then we'll revisit this again in the off season in the summer.